We'd like to welcome Mr. Muhammad Gamal Al-Haziq, Regional Director, who's going to be talking to us today about software piracy. Sir, we'd like to introduce, first of all, what is piracy, if you can put it in layman's term or very simple terms for our viewers.
Yes, piracy is how you have a software which is not legal, a software that let you subject for anti-security. And piracy actually is software that you can get from anyone, anytime, but you don't have all of the functionality of the software working, like updates, online updates, and like that.
What could force a user of the software to resort to taking something, an illegal version of it?
User needs to have a pirate software, because if he will have illegal software, he must pay for it. So unfortunately, this is how it goes. All of the users, they are used to have the pirated software, and then after using it for a while, they need like technical support. They need to be secured on using the software, and those two main things only are supplied through buying the software.
So currently there's an anti-piracy trend going on in Egypt. What's your opinion about that?
Yes, the anti-piracy trend in Egypt is going high, and there are a lot of efforts to make the Egyptians more aware for reaching an anti-piracy higher level. There are efforts from the Ministry of Communication and Information Technology, and also there are efforts from the vendors that will result at the end that most of the users, especially the business companies' users, they will be in a legal situation, and they will not need to have like an illegal pirated software at their companies.
If you can tell us a little bit more about the benefits of having legal software, maybe as a mean of encouraging people to actually go out there and get the legal software themselves.
Benefits, yes, there are a lot of benefits. I will talk about two main benefits. The first one is the technical support. Because of the complexity of the software in the late period, the users feel that they need support. They need technical support to help them how to use the software. And as far as you have an pirated software, so you will not be able to have this technical support. So this is one of the benefits that reaches the end user. The other benefit is that the users have like full security on their softwares. When you have a legal software, you get all your updates, online updates. You get all the security back doors closed for other hackers and like this, especially for the business, corporate, the business environment. It's the most important thing for the business environments are the data, their own data, like the financial data, all of the internal company's process data, which is for a certain company, the competitors are looking to have this data from them. So this is one of the things that is very important to secure your information. And how is this done? Done through the legal software, because if it is pirated, you will have all of your doors are open. Even if you have like a firewall, no, you also need a legal software, because if you even you have a firewall, the operating system like the Windows, the Office, if it is pirated, there are backdoors which can go through these pirated softwares.
With the latest economic crisis, we've been seeing a lot of businesses resorting to actually buying pirated software or illegal software. How do you see this trend, or how do you see this going? Like, is this actually something they can get away with, or is this going to cause them problems in the future?
Actually, the financial crisis, it affected hardly the small and medium business in around the world, because they don't have enough financials, resources to support buying legal software. And this is on contrary with the enterprise and governmental organizations. They were not affected by the financial crisis, but in the meantime, there's something what was happening before the crisis, that most of the vendors were giving using their software free of charge for, free versions for the end user. And these versions were depending on marketing the software in the market. But after the crisis, all of those vendors, they need to have more revenue, and they are now closing on putting much more focus on their business to make the software and the to make the software legal, actually.
Okay. In my personal opinion, very humble personal opinion, I feel that people's awareness of piracy laws or, intellectual property ownership is far more important than establishing laws that, you might not be able to actually follow up on. How important do you feel that users' awareness is?
Yeah, the laws are important, yes, but much more important the awareness of people. Because things doesn't go by force, only forcing the people to have the right way, to know where's the rights. But on the other hand, the awareness is much more important than having the law. In Egypt, for example, we have our local law which is law number 80 for 2002, and this is for the intellectual copyright. And this is helping the vendors to come to Egypt and invest their money in the Egyptian market. But on the other hand, also vendors like to reach people on the level of awareness. So I guess in Egypt we have our awareness. Actually the rate of anti-piracy is coming up from 55% to 59% in the coming period. Yeah.
As usual, we like to keep you updated on all the latest in technology. This is May Kamel reporting for Nile Tech.